right. It's going to be noisy, but here it goes. Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I travel the world by a great big beautiful houseboat at sea. All that fresh fish, super crabs, and lobsters to eat for free just for me. Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I do things without asking by prayer first? Can't I just go to Vegas and play some slots and table games, losing all my money, smiling and laughing without a care in the world, in a city of bright lights that never sleeps? I don't have to worry about how to replace just how much I've lost because you've got me covered from above. Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I live without serving? You know, cooking, cleaning, and taking care of others? Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I have someone to take care of me too for all that I do? Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I listen to any cool music that I like without worrying about my decision-making skills? Okay, I'm a one-man band. I have to flip the page. Or well-being, serving the God I know after listening to all their street punk and strife type of advice? Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I drown out what's in the hearts and prayers of others in need, suffering from abuse and trauma of their own, to live all around me in the deepest, darkest days of their addictions and self-harming? Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I escape and leave my traumatizing background behind me too? Is there a way to get to a place where I don't feel the pain or choke back tears for us all living in the thick of it? Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I? Write these words for all those whose voices and cries out in the jungle of metropolitan streets remain unheard, who are not able to use a pen the way I do. So their stories can be known as they struggle to find recovery and lessen my burdens too. Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I daily tell myself none of this is happening, that life is just an adventure, like visiting amusement parks or hanging out with animals at the zoo, trying to understand? Gotta flip it again. Which one of us is more free, them or the practicing Christian to me? Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I become a rich and famous and live a life debt-free, smooth sailing without strife, always having access to everything I need? Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I be somebody who's never told no, simply to live like those upper-class privileged people do? Can't I pretend that it's all just coming from you? Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I ask to be someone you've chosen to give a magical gift to that means I can control the dial on time and make it move forward faster to get the world out of this one and jump right ahead to a better place in time, to throw up our arms and hats in celebration of the end of sickness, suffering, and the greenhouse effect, free from global warming, a brave new world that is strong, healthy, and young. Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I ask for an answer from you, that I'm not asking for too much and trying to twist your little finger or prick you in the heart to change your mind about the plans you've written out from a long time ago when things were just starting out? Isn't that what revisions and second editions are for? Can't you maybe see room for improvements too? May we give you some input and share our thoughts and feelings about living as the humans we are, helplessly in your hands down here, peradventure that maybe as the Father you possibly make mistakes too. God is good, maybe just misunderstood. Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I please ask you to help me understand, how do I tell others how we are to get through to the other side of the Bible story from here? Father, may I? Father, may I? Father, may I? Are you there, Father? It's your turn to talk. And this is what I want people to see. Right? It's everywhere. It never stops. Like, when's enough? Right? How do we get to tomorrow if we don't hold hands and get it right today?